The moment you are able to identify a structure, the moment you're able to identify that thing that we are anticipating the market to give to us, then we can decide to open a position. So, but for now, let's just be patient and then trying to anticipate. So I believe we all know what you are anticipating the market to give to us. Yeah, because in the next like 2 minutes, I'm gonna head off. So I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. No, it's not on Monday, on Friday. Today is Thursday. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. So, but still, I will definitely be looking at this market structure, because the moment I'll be able to identify a structure, then I can decide to take a position. But you guys know what you want from the market and how we want it. So pay attention to what you want. If the candle should continue shooting because of the volume shooting, you need to ask yourself, if from the low of the candle or from the high of the candle, where are you going to put your stop loss? So except there's a very huge volume that the candle wants to continue dropping and dropping, but you need to have a plan. You need to know how much you want from the market and how you're anticipating the market to give you that your trading plan before you can decide to take a position. So let's just be patient. Why me? I'll be observing the market. You guys should be observing the market too. Okay, so that means this candle, it went up to create an upper wick. So that means the candle wants to continue to come down to break the low of this bearish candle over here for it to continue to break our support zone. It's best for you to know what you want and how you want it. So if this candle wants to continue to come down, that means from this high of this candle down to our support zone, we are looking at almost like 170 pips thereabouts. So then you need to ask yourself that where will you put your stop loss? So that's why it's very important for you to know what you want from the market and how you want it before you can decide to take a position. Okay, everyone. So let's just know what we want and how we want it, and then I'll be looking at the chart. The moment I'll be able to identify a structure, and definitely I will take the position. So know how much you want and how you want it. This candle is about to continue coming down to break the low of this bearish candle over here. Let's see what this candle wants to do. Let's see. The 15 minutes candle is left with 1 minute. The 5 minutes candle is also printing. I love looking at other charts just to have an idea. So the 1 hour candle is about to break the low of this rejection bullish candle over here. So just know what you want and how you want it, and then before you can decide to take a position. So let's see what the candle wants to do. Let's see what this candle wants to do. Let's see. So the candle is about to break the low of this bearish candle over here. So that means the 15 minutes candle has closed. No, it's left with 45 seconds for it to close. So it's just for us to have an idea what the 5 minutes is saying. The 5 minutes is left with 35 seconds. So let's see what the market wants to do. Always have a plan. I just want to be with you guys until this candle will close, or before this candle will close. Let's see, so that we'll know when to take a position. Uh, mm. I'm trying to see something right now. That this candle can continue to come back, to continue to come down, to fill this week, and then the reject of this zone. That is what the candle formation wants to do. To continue to come down, to fill this week. Before the 30 minutes candle will close, it will reject of this zone over here. So it's always good for you to know what you want and how you want it. So this candle has broken the low of this bearish candle, and it has broken the low of this bearish candle, and it hasn't broken the low of this bullish candle, and the candle is about to break our support zone. But I know very well that this candle can continue to come down to fill this week and also reject of this zone. I know very well that the candle can do something like that. So if this candle should break our support zone, but I'm not comfortable with how this candle is playing, except we need to, let's measure from this support zone down to this support zone, almost like 160 pips. So let's wait first. We need to wait. Let's wait. So does it mean that the candle wants to reject of this zone? So let's just wait until this 30 minutes candle will close first. Let's wait before we can anticipate what the candle wants to do, if the candle wants to continue to come down, because the candle came down to this place, and then I don't know if the candle wants to reject of this zone and close with a rejection bearish candle. But it's very important for us to know what we want and how we want it before we can decide to take a position. Let's see. Since the candle is still 30 minutes candle is left with 12 minutes before this candle will close. So let's just know what we want and how we want it. But if this candle should continue to come back down to, like, for the body of this candle to continue coming down to this low of this candle, then we can decide to take a position if there is enough time, because right now the candle actually went up, it came back down, and then it went up. So I don't see any reason why this candle will still continue to come back to the low of this candle and still continue back again. No. So if the candle is coming back down to the low, that means its candle is coming back, like the candle will continue coming down to fill this week over here, which from the support zone to the week, almost like 160 pips thereabout. So you know how much you want and what you're anticipating the market to give to you. So we also look at this chart, like this market structure. So the moment I'll be able to identify a setup, so I'm going to take a position. So meanwhile, if this candle should continue to come back down to break its low, there is a high probability that the candle will continue coming back down to fill this week over here. So always know what you want and how you want it. So I'm going to head off right now. I will see you guys tomorrow. Meanwhile, I'm still looking at the chart. So I already explained to you guys what we are anticipating the market to give to us. So let's just be patient until we are able to identify a structure before we can decide to take a position. But if this candle should continue to come back down to fill this week over here, I'm going to take a position. Then I'm going to anticipate the candle to keep coming down to fill this week, which from this support zone to this week, we are looking at 160 pips. So let's know what we want from the market and how we want it before we can decide to take a position. So, all right, everyone. So I'm going to head off right now. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Cheers to everyone, and see you tomorrow. Pay attention to this candle, pay attention to this candle, pay attention to this candle. This candle is left with 9 minutes before this candle will close. So let's see what this candle wants to do. So but I'm going to watch the candle too. So let's just be patient until this candle should come back down to this low before we can decide to take a position. All right, everyone. So see you guys tomorrow. This 30 minutes candle is left with 9 minutes for this 30 minutes candle will close. So let's just be patient and see. See you guys tomorrow. All right, bye for now.